plugged in.
Yeah, I think we should be good to
Nice
go.
one.
Wait, pass me the guitar.
Why is there a guitar in the way of it? I don't like
I was
that.
playing it.
I don't believe that. You can't play the guitar.
Okay.
No, that's cute. That's Stand By Me again.
Oh, yeah.
Is it the one that sounds like
Slows
Stand By
stuff.
Me? That I always get confused.
If you want me to,
Yeah, that's a banger.
if I only knew.
That's what you're into. Where's the food?
And then maybe later we'll get up by the refrigerator.
I think that might be what you fancy.
It's just a very nice chord.
Nice chord.
It's a nice chord change.
I was waiting for a musical expert word.
Well, it's what it's going.
Versatile.
All right. Well, what it's going. It's going from a major key to its relative minor key.
I didn't want this.
So
I'll take
C
that back.
to
I
A
did
minor,
not want
G
this.
to E minor.
Did not want
The
this.
list goes on.
I did not want this,
Let's just check those. Fine.
mate.
All right, we're live.
We're good.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's moving. That's doing things. You know what I want to try, Will?
No,
Some of that pink sauce.
that pink sauce.
Yeah, you seen it?
No.
There was that girl on TikTok. She was like eating various meats with this like luminous pink sauce.
Right.
Wasn't like slimes you had as a kid. Do you remember them like luminous
It's
slimes?
slugs.
Slimes. Yeah, like a slime. It looked like that. It was a consistency of a luminous pink slime she's pouring all over a meat. For some reason, everyone went, I want that.
Yeah.
So she started selling that online,
Right.
shipping it to various other states in America. Mm-hmm. And it was turning up at people's houses. And some of the ingredients included things like milk and eggs.
Right.
And she wasn't preserving it at all. It was just turning up like after an 8-hour drive, just like mouldy milk and eggs.
And it's just some weird pink slime.
Yeah, just like some pink slime some girl was putting on her food. Fucking mental in it.
What? Just for TikTok clout.
Just for TikTok clout, yeah.
Wow.
And then there was like a whole controversy where they're like, are you not even FDA approved? And she was like, well, this isn't a drug.
It's a food though.
Yeah, and they went, it's also food.
Yeah.
That's what FDA means.
Yeah.
Food and drug, I see.
I believe that to be the case.
Yeah. That's what the FD stand for.
Yeah. What about radar? Does that stand for something? No. Does it?
I don't know. I think it does. There's something like that. Laser stands for something, doesn't it?
Yeah. I can't remember. Light amplified something.
It's one of those where they picked the
Something
name
radiation.
first and then like made it fit.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, seems that way, doesn't it?
Laser.
Laser.
Imagine if they would call them like Billies.
Billies.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
My Billy cannon will obliterate New York.
Oh, there's nothing worse is that they give it like a funny and they go, oh, it's the Dave. And they try and explain it afterwards. You go, oh, this just doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stop doing a meme.
You're not going to get TikTok clout.
No, they're not going to put pink sauce on it, mate. Stop it. No one likes it.
So what have we done since last pod? Been to a festival.
We was at a festival.
We had fun.
It was a good festival.
It was good. We won't give away what it is.
No, is there any stories we can admit to on air? Probably not many.
Wouldn't have thought so.
No.
No. But it was all right.
It was a good festival.
Yeah, we had fun. We said about trying to see like a weird,
Oh, yeah.
but
Yeah.
we didn't see one.
Yeah. I think I looked at the board a couple of times.
Did you see any weird stuff like that?
Nah. What was it like? I walked past there was a tent that had like a fucking TV plan, like some documentary about like saving the environment.
Well, that was the tent that would have had it.
Yeah.
At one point, they were just playing Warhammer.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
cool.
saw it on the sign and I was like, that can't be Warhammer. And then I saw a photo of it on the Facebook group.
Shit, and it was Warhammer.
They were just playing like tabletop Warhammer.
I think at one point we walked past it and went, that'd be nice to sleep. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it was very
That
hot.
would have been good.
Is there anything worth talking about? I heard a woman that all the toilets there were like compost toilets, weren't they? And so they were temporary in nature, and the locks were just a bit of metal you slide into a sort of hole in this makeshift wall, in and out. That's it. And I heard this woman one morning go, bloody complicated locks then.
You got a slider. It's mental.
Think of the most basic lock, a pin with a hole.
Yeah, just a normal lock.
That's what it was.
Yeah, it was essentially that. It was essentially that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what was going on there.
Well, how was she struggling?
We got pretty gross though.
Yeah, I cleaned them out.
Yeah.
I had to tell you about the guy in the morning, didn't I? He was a really strange man. I went to walk into the toilet. He's like, nah, you can't use that toilet, man. It's like, oh, can't I? Because nah, I've been changing that, haven't I?
What?
I've taken the bottom bit out. There was no. Cause it was like a bin.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, fair enough. He goes, oh, just wait a few minutes, man. I'll sort it out. And I went, all right, I might just go for a piss in the woods. And he went, oh, really? He was so surprised. You really want to piss in the woods? I was like, yeah, it's fine. It's just there. It's like a 2-minute walk.
Yeah, I did.
Not a lot to ask.
One morning I queued for like 10 minutes for a piss, and I wish I could see where I could go piss.
I was going in the woods all the time, man.
Yeah.
I like a lot of the time past like security.
Oh, they didn't give a fuck.
Nah, they didn't care. There was one time I was going for a piss, and like a van drove past me, and it's like I saw her anchor on the brakes and started reversing. I was like, oh god.
They slapped the anchors on.
Yeah. But I'd already finished pissing and started walking across the road, and because it was a gate there, he was going through the gate, so I opened it for him, and he waved at me. It was fine.
Oh yeah.
There was a second where I was like, oh fuck, what is this?
You've had it with a shit. Now you got a van full of people for a piss.
A load of kids. I did remind me of something that happened actually of our friend Jordan Wright. I don't know if he wants to be mentioned in this podcast. I don't care.
Yeah, fuck him.
We was going somewhere, and I made him pull over on the highway for a piss, and I faced away from the car. I angled myself away from everyone.
Yeah.
And then for a better drive, he just reversed up to meet the angle, so I was on full view to everyone.
I got a piss-related story.
Yeah.
Jordan Wright. We went to, where the hell did we go? Some skate park.
Yeah, I believe it.
And we drove there. It was a little way off. I can't remember who was there. I can't remember. Jordan.
Yeah.
Maybe Josh Carey and like Zeb.
Right, just laying loads of names. I got to bleep her later.
Yeah, and like Jez Pennington or something like that. Is that a car full?
Sounds it.
Fuck knows. Those people. We were going there, and at one point we stopped in like a big queue because there was a railway crossing. So everyone jumps out for a piss, but they come out my side for some reason.
Right.
I get out. As soon as I get out and put my foot down, and Jordan reverses
Over your foot.
onto my foot and just traps me by my heel. It's like down on the side. And he just traps me by my heel, and I was totally trapped, couldn't move it. And I went, no, he drove forward onto it. That's what he did. Because I went, reverse. And he thought I was talking to the people behind me.
He
in the
thought
car.
you turned the cha-cha slide.
Yeah.
You went 2 hops this
He
time.
literally did think I was doing the cha-cha slide. But I meant reverse your car off my foot. So he just drove forward.
All the way over.
Yeah, but it was fine. I mean,
Yeah.
it hurt, but like,
We don't advocate running over people's feet.
didn't even hurt for
On
the
this
rest of the day.
podcast.
Like plumb over my heel, like over the back. Fuck knows what the angle must have been.
Yeah.
But that's definitely what
It
happened.
seems bad. It seems like it'd be worse
But
than
like
what you're describing.
it didn't even hurt for like the whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Honestly, he drove over my foot, like the heel. It must have been at like a funny old angle.
Yeah.
Or, and I had shoes
in a
on.
weird way.
So it
Yeah.
would have caught a fair bit of shoe.
Wow. That is impressive.
I got run over by a car, mate.
Yeah. In the smallest way possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still counts.
Probably the least bit of body.
Yeah.
Unless it was my hair.
The webbings of your fingers or something.
Whoa. No, because you can't just do that. It'd have to
Elbow
be your hair.
skin.
Yeah.
I'd do that. Elbow skin, get run over by a car.
Would you?
Yeah,
Well,
I
you're
don't
just
know.
quite stretchy.
Yeah, there's nothing.
It's really stretchy.
No, that's my one party trick. Stretchy elbow skin. I used to pierce it in school all the time because it doesn't. It's like dead skin in it.
Just like paper clips and shit.
It used to freak
Not
people out.
safety pins.
Yeah, paper clips would be next level, wouldn't
Yeah, Jack used to put safety pins to his cheek.
it? Yeah,
But I think that probably did hurt.
yeah, that's probably worse, isn't it? I done my nutsack. That sort of got around to school.
You've done your nut. I've done my nuts.
Done my nut. I stapled it to a lamppost.
To a lamppost?
Yeah, well, like one of them like brown lampposts. A
wooden
telegraph
one.
pole. Yeah, wooden one. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
I think it's where or why.
For clout.
yeah. That was TikTok back in the day.
Text message clout.
Yeah, there was a JPG in my nutsack that was more famous than me at one point. There was like people were going, "Are you the guy from the picture?"
Bebo clout.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing it for.
They were like, "That was your nutsack." That was it transcended me at one point. That picture.
Did it hurt?
Nah, that's all right.
Yeah.
yeah,
Just pull the staple out.
that's fine. Yeah, it's like dead skin in it.
Don't know if it's dead.
Yeah, nothing happened. I remember like telling someone, they're like, "Oh, didn't all the semen leak out?" I was like, "That's not how. That's not how anything works."
A balloon.
That's mental.
Yeah, it's mental. Except you're nuts all over the place. You freak. Both prongs with a staple.
Oh yeah. I'll do it again. I don't care.
You doing it?
That could be the new picture for this podcast. That'll be this episode. My nutsack on the lamppost.
Do that on the way home.
Yeah.
I don't want to be involved.
Yeah. No.
I haven't got staple.
Who's gonna take the picture?
You can take it. It's going to be stuck there for a little while until you pull it out.
I don't know. There's something on a much deeper level. A quite drunk man on his own taking a picture of himself with his nutsack stapled to a lamppost.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's someone to call the police.
You're a group of teenagers. That's a bit of banter.
Yeah.
The man on his own in a Pokemon
For a
t-shirt.
podcast.
Yeah. He's getting locked up straight away.
Yeah, quite rightly so. All right, yeah, scratch that.
Yeah. There was one funny bit of information I did over here at the festival.
Yeah.
When I had just heard part of someone's conversation, they went, "I want to go to Brazil. Got the third biggest Jesus."
Oh, yeah, I remember you saying
Yeah,
that. The third biggest.
I know.
Should we look that up?
Should we look it up on the podcast?
Yeah,
Like, can't
sure.
be right. There can't be two bigger Jesuses.
All right, I got to move my microphone so don't talk.
Edit. Bong.
There we go. All right.
Was it Rio?
You should just turn on that screen.
That would have been easier. Was it Rio? The big Jesus?
Yeah, the Christ the Redeemer.
Yeah, whatever it's called. The big Jesus.
The biggest Jesus. Oh, yeah, looks like it isn't the...
Whoa! She was right. It's a bigger one in... I can't say that country.
The world's tallest Jesus statue.
In Switzerland.
Christ the King.
That doesn't look bigger. From
Christ
that
the
picture, it
King,
looks
monument of Christ the King, is a statue of Jesus Christ in Świebodzin, Western Poland. Świebodzin. Completed on 6 November 2010. It's 33 metres tall. The crown is 3 metres tall, and along with its mound, it reaches 52 metres overall. Took 5 years to construct and cost $1.5 million to build.
33 metres. I would have thought the Christ Redeemer was taller than
The
that.
world's tallest Jesus statue also became the only Jesus statue with its own antenna and Wi-Fi connection.
Jesus now has Wi-Fi. He's really moving on in the world.
Characteristics. Blah, 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 blah. Crown of the temple and the whole weighs 440 tons. It's 3 meters taller than the Christ the Redeemer.
Oh, that's one of those, isn't it? That's disgusting.
3 meters. Disgusting.
When you beat it by like a centimetre and you go, wow, that's big.
Christ the Redeemer's a lot older though, isn't it?
Surely that's the second, though. There's not one that's 32,
Constructed
is there?
between 1922 and 1931.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was old.
Oh, yeah. Google second, then. Come
The
on.
Christ in the
I need to know if
1930s.
she's right.
But it's only 3 meters taller.
But it doesn't have Wi-Fi.
Biggest Jesus statues. This statue is now the 3rd biggest. Oh, what do you know? Maybe.
Is that the
Rio de
Redeemer?
Janeiro's Christ Redeemer is no longer the tallest statue of Jesus in Brazil.
What?
Now that the building of the new Cristo Protector, Christ the Protector statue has been created. New 140. They built another one
What, in
Brazil.
In Brazil.
that's bigger.
What's that all about?
Look, it's got a heart-shaped hole in the middle.
Aww.
Without taking pedestals into account, Christ the Protector is the tallest in the world at 123 feet, but now we know this other one's bigger.
Right.
As Poland's Christ the King and Bolivia's Cristo de la... Alright, so without pedestals.
Without pedestals. This is getting on some fucking minutiae right here.
Yeah, I can't be arsed with all this.
You're going to get like above sea level soon. What else is the most above sea level?
That looks fucking weird with all the scaffolding up.
And the antenna. Do you count the antenna, which gives out all the Wi-Fi?
Is that what that is? That can't be an antenna.
Yeah, that's not a fucking antenna.
The other one didn't have a big antenna coming out the top.
That's an
I bet it's
antenna.
like a light so planes don't crash into it or something.
Maybe. The world's biggest lighthouse. The Christ House.
I bet they're good though.
Yeah, well, they're good for statues.
Yeah.
Good for statues of Jesus.
Well, I bet they're like impressive to see.
Yeah.
16 of the tallest statues of our Lord Jesus from around the world.
I do like is it Dogma? The Buddy Christ.
I've never seen it.
Oh, you never seen Dogma?
No. Look at that one. Heart of Jesus
don't like
in
it.
Lubini, Romania.
So the Eiffel Tower.
Christ of
Jesus.
the Ozarks.
What's so square?
Christ of the Ozarks. Oh, it's completed in 1966.
What's one of them square suits?
Yeah, that's odd. Looks a bit like a Lego man.
Yeah.
They're all doing the same thing.
They're
Sort
doing
of
the same
hands out.
thing. Look up Buddy Christ. That's a much cooler statue.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy Christ meme.
Know your meme, Will.
Don't know my meme. Oh, that.
Yeah,
Oh, right,
that's what it
okay,
should
yeah.
be.
I think that's a... Buddy Christ.
It's much better.
All right. That's enough about...
Talk about Christ for one fucking day.
Yeah. This isn't a religious podcast.
It never will be.
Never know.
Unless Big Pope wants to dish out some money.
Big Pope.
Yeah, the Big Pope. That's what they call him in the circus.
You know, just the church.
Big Pope.
Big Pope.
Love it when they call me Big Pope. From my arms in
Maybe.
the air.
Might happen one day, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is weird and interesting story.
It is late title card.
Yeah, quite late. 17 minutes.
Yeah, that's good. It's your week, Will.
Is it?
It is.
No, it's not.
It definitely is.
No, it's not.
Have you not brought anything?
I've got something, but I've got something in the bank, but I didn't think it was my week.
Yeah, because we haven't even published the last episode yet.
That would be what threw me.
Yeah.
All right, wait, I'm going to have to open a couple of tabs now.
You didn't upload it yet.
Oh, shit. Yeah. All right, give me a minute.
I was going to text you yesterday, but I was like, oh, it's too late. I'll just wait till tomorrow. I'll see.
I nearly text you going, it's definitely your week, isn't it? Give me a sec.
I done Charles Hall last week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sneaky Charles.
Well, actually, weirdly, it works out quite good.
Yeah. Is it about Christ?
Well, I say quite good. We happen to be talking about someone involved earlier on,
okay.
but
Christ.
we weren't recording it. So.
Was it Big Poper?
No.
Throw your arms in the yeah like you's a true saviour.
Yeah, keep rapping.
We've got a Weird Al here.
Here we go. Okay.
Right. We're back in the game.
Can I take you back to July 20th, 1973?
I wasn't there. You can take me there for the first time.
Sure. Bruce Lee.
I've heard of him.
Yeah.
What a lad.
That's the day he dies.
Okay.
He
Are we
died.
getting into his death?
We are going to get into his death.
Ooh.
What was the cause of his death?
Yeah, I've heard some theories.
We're not going to go into is he... Well, we might actually
Is he
touch
still
on
alive?
it. Yeah.
I've heard all the theories from the XFM podcast.
That he joined the Hong Kong police.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 months before he died, right?
2 months.
He goes into hospital. He collapses while he's filming Enter the Dragon.
Yeah. Enter the Dragon's not his biopic, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
He's got seizures and he's got headaches and he goes to hospital in Kowloon Tong.
Okay.
He's got cerebral edema, which is fluid around the brain,
Okay.
which like puts pressure in your head and fucks with you.
Yeah.
But then they sort him out and he's fine. and then he just said he had the odd headache every now and then.
Right.
But he's still like fully on a diet, like his strict diet and his fitness regime, basically.
Oh yeah, she would be.
But we skip a bit. There's a bit of a time skip.
Okay.
And he's making. Okay, so he's talking. He's halfway through making Game of Death, where he wears the like yellow.
Okay,
jumpsuit.
the famous Bruce Lee outfit.
The one that's never, the film that was never finished.
Yeah. Did it ever come out?
Yeah, I think so, but
Yeah.
it was just never finished.
So that's a famous suit.
So he spends the whole day with the producer, or a lot of the day with the producer and his business partner. And then they go to a woman called, a Taiwanese actress's house called Betty Ting Pei. And they look over the script of the movie. And then the guy leaves to go to dinner. Bruce Lee stays at this woman's house. He gets a headache. So she gives him an Equagesic, which is a painkiller containing aspirin, and a tranquilizer called Meprobamate. And he's not feeling great, so he goes for a nap. He doesn't come down for dinner later on. She goes upstairs, tries to wake him up. She can't wake him up. She calls the guy, gets him to come back. He can't wake him up either. Then they call a doctor, can't wake him up. Then they get an ambulance, and he's declared dead when he gets there.
Right.
Is supposedly what happened.
So he was like napping for a while,
Yeah.
but dead, and she didn't realise.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He's 33.
Yeah.
Picture of health.
Yeah.
It was the autopsy rules that his death was due to excess fluid that caused his brain to swell by 13%,
13%.
with a correspondingly lethal increase in pressure.
Yeah. Do you reckon that's an overdose of water situation? Do you reckon he was drinking way too much water?
I don't know. Is that how that works?
Increase in fluid in the brain? I think so. There's a lot of famous cases of people dying from too much water.
But is it like that?
I thought
Water's
the
got nowhere to
brain
go, so it goes
swelled.
into your head.
Yeah.
So the guy, Chow,
Chow. Yep.
Raymond Chow or something his name is.
Yeah, yeah.
Chow.
Chow. Are you off?
So he's thinking of Bruce Lee's reputation, right? So he claims that he dies, that he like gets ill at home with his wife.
Right.
Bruce Lee's married,
Yeah.
not to the woman who he's.
So he didn't want everyone to find out that he was around someone else's house, so there's
Yeah.
a bit of controversy about
Yeah.
that.
So he claims he got ill when he was at home with his wife. The press find out pretty quickly that's not the case, and those lies create more rumors that he was having an affair with this woman,
It makes something seem much more likely
or
if you lied about it.
and that it was like part of like an orgy, like some drug overdose as part of
Right.
an orgy and all that sort of thing. Oh, that's a picture of her. I know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I believe it.
Looks fine.
No qualms here.
So once people found out that he'd been to her house, people started to blame her for the death, obviously,
Yeah, I could see it.
because she gave him this tranquilizer painkiller thing, and then so she poison him.
Well, that's one of the conspiracies that his body was
Yeah.
so perfect that
Yeah.
it couldn't handle the paracetamol and
Yeah.
fucking died, which that's obviously a load of bollocks, right? That's not a thing that happens.
And that it was like, well, it can't be.
No,
Can it?
I wouldn't have thought
But
so.
like, you
It's
know,
mental.
he wanted to end the affair, so she poisoned him
Yeah.
somehow.
Also mental.
She,
If you're going to try and clear yourself of a affair, don't kill the person in your house and then
Yeah.
call the police.
Yeah.
Then they turn up and go, oh, fucking, I was in your house. Yeah, I wasn't fucking him. He's dead.
she's quoted as saying, "I received threats that my life was in danger as a revenge for Bruce. I was only 26 and was so afraid of death at that time. Nobody came to help me."
Oh, God, they're
Jesus
brutal, yeah. I was always the way when someone famous dies, right? They just start blaming everyone near them, and you got to feel bad for them, don't you?
Well, yeah, definitely.
We've done this in the Kurt Cobain episode.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
blamed Courtney Cox very unfairly, it seems.
Courtney Love.
Courtney Cox. It was that bitch from Friends. I fucking knew it.
Could you be any more involved? So apparently he was using drugs at the time.
Oh shit, son.
He had marijuana in his stomach.
Not marijuana.
He had
That's what
marijuana
done
in
it.
his stomach they found that in the autopsy. But no one thinks that's how he died.
Okay, good. Thank God.
But recently it's come out that apparently he was using like cocaine and LSD, which has apparently come out in letters that he allegedly wrote.
Okay.
They still don't think that's why he died.
Nah, it doesn't seem likely.
But it's possible. Drug
Yeah.
overdose.
Yeah.
So we got jealous lover, drug overdose.
Well, there is the famous case of the going back to the too much water. Mm-hmm. The girl who did an ecstasy. It just felt so. Did an ecstasy. I don't know why that made you laugh.
So yeah, that was what I was laughing at.
She like felt so dehydrated. She kept drinking water, and she drank so much water, her brain swelled up too much, and she died.
I mean, if that's what
It
can't
sounds
be
very
that-
similar to how he died.
I would have thought there's not a lot of space in the old brain
Nah.
head box. For
But it is a thing in it. You can't drink too much water. They used to do water chucking competitions, but people died.
water chugging.
Yeah, like how much water can you drink?
I thought it said chucking.
Chucking. And they chucked so much in someone's mouth, he died.
Well, yeah, I mean,
So that is a thing. That is a way
it
people
makes your
die.
brain swell. That's mad.
Yeah.
Why would that happen?
It doesn't make sense, does it?
a
Don't drink too much water or you'll die.
You think you just piss it all out?
Yeah,
but it's got to get all
it's
the way
like sweat
through
in
it, right?
Yeah. Just fills your whole body
Just
till
throw
you
it
die.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, just throw up loads.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously you can't get rid of enough.
Stupid idiot body.
If you're drinking more than you piss out, though, I suppose
Yeah,
it's got to
but
go somewhere.
you think your
It's
body
a
would just
crazy
go,
amount.
piss more.
It's a crazy amount of liquid, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, was it the triads?
Probably, yeah. Probably was, wasn't it?
Apparently, she was an assassin for the triads. That's what people are saying.
Well, the one who was scared she was going to get killed. Die alone.
Allegedly, he had history with the triads himself. Apparently, he'd beaten up the son of a local gang leader in one of his many street fights as a youth.
Did he have street fights?
Well, he moved away. He
I think
moved
he
to
did have
America
street
when he was
fights,
a
didn't he, when he was
teenager.
quite young.
Yeah, he moved
Yeah.
away to the US to keep out of trouble.
Yeah.
Apparently, one theory claims that he refused to pay protection money for his film sets.
Okay.
He refused to pay the triads for protection.
And just beat the fuck out of them all.
Well,
And he was like, get the cameras on this shit and just beat the fuck out of them. No, wait, it stays in. This is good.
yeah, so the Hong Kong triads apparently had him ordered to kill,
Yeah.
or to be killed. Other people think it was mainland Chinese gangsters that wanted Lee out of the way.
Oh, it's pretty impressive for the trials to swell his brain up the way they did.
Because he was doing his films in Mandarin. Oh no, he was doing his films in Cantonese, and they spoke Mandarin. They thought it was threatening the industry, so they went after him.
Right. We better kill him. That's the only way to do it.
Well, I would have thought being in the movie industry is a pretty good way to clean money.
Yeah.
Can't be that hard. There's lots of potential cash to be spent if you're making a movie, right?
Yeah. If you've got money, you're spending money. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of turnover there. I've watched Ozark. I can watch
Oh, there's
money.
Chow. There's a
Chow.
picture of
Yeah,
Chow.
I believe it.
Okay. So triads.
Yep.
Jealous lover, drug overdose,
Yep.
jealous business partner.
Okay.
Was it Chow?
Chow. Yeah.
He
Was it the
needs-
dragon from Enter the Dragon?
He's looking to
Jealous
protect.
business partner. I want to be the main part of this film.
Yeah.
Not just the dragon.
So he wants money, obviously. His business partner was with Bruce Lee. They're making his films together,
Yeah.
but apparently they didn't get on that well.
Didn't look like from that picture. None of them are smiling.
Well, no. Chow's got a bit of a smile, but Bruce Lee's not smiling.
He's all
that's for
business,
sure.
that man. They always said that.
People thought he might leave, that he was going to leave Hong Kong to go to America to make films.
Okay, yeah.
to like go back.
So you better kill him first before he does that.
Well, if you kill him now, then that doesn't. He'd get the whole company,
Right.
so he'd get the rights to all his films, and that he'd be able to take advantage of like the posthumous fame that comes from him dying,
Yeah.
which presumably he did.
Yeah, did he get famous? I don't really know the ins and outs.
What, Bruce Lee?
Was Chow the next star?
Oh
of Enter
well, I
Dragon?
don't know if he
Did
got.
Chow put on the jumpsuit and be like, I'm going to finish this movie?
But then
Start doing
he
backflips.
put Game of Death out years after.
Yeah. Got all the money from it.
But it was like 11 minutes long.
Right.
Yeah, they used 11 minutes and used lookalikes and stand-ins to do the rest. Oh, 11 minutes of what they
I
filmed.
was going to say 11 minutes and used double still.
And it included footage of his real-life funeral.
Oh shit, that's brutal.
Jesus Christ.
To kill a man and film the funeral, put it in a movie. It's pretty brutal.
Okay. Jealous business partner. Jealous lover. Drugs.
Other things.
Triads.
Suit was too tight. You couldn't breathe.
The touch of death. Secret technique.
Ah, I'm on board. I'm on board already.
Apparently, Bruce Lee was murdered by a cabal of Chinese kung fu masters, enraged at the fact that Lee was teaching foreigners ancient Chinese techniques. It was this issue that led to Lee's infamous private battle with Wong Jackman, who said that if he won, Lee would have to stop teaching American students.
Fucking hell.
Mystery surrounds the fight, but whatever the circumstance and result, Lee continued to teach non-Chinese students. Some say that his argument angered other Sifu. According to an article in martial arts magazine Black Belt, Lee died because he was struck by the killer technique Dim Mak, aka the touch of death, secret technique that attacks pressure points, leading to the delayed death of an opponent.
Delayed death. What? So they touched him in the ring, then 2
Yeah.
hours later he died back
Yeah.
at home.
Well, he
Fucking
goes
hell.
out, has a whole day with his producers,
Yeah.
goes to
Someone
this
else's
woman's
fault.
house, and then dies.
Did he actually battle someone under the touch of death?
Yeah, he
Have I
did
heard
have
about
a.
that? What,
Well, apparently there was a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because have you ever seen like the people who do that stuff?
Yeah, and they all get just slapped in the face.
Yeah, it's so fascinating. The fact that they're like, they have all these like mind games and they'll do it on their students. The students will pass out.
Yeah.
I assume it's that same thing. That
Like,
like,
I can create a ball of energy.
Yeah.
It'll stop you hitting me.
you know, like the evangelists use, and they'll like touch someone, they'll pass
Yeah,
out just
yeah.
because of the situation and the
Yeah.
pressure. They get so hyped up.
It's like hypnosis.
Yeah, like it works on the students, and they're like, I'll go into a ring and fight someone with black belt, and they just get fucking destroyed, like 2 hits, and they're like half dead.
Like someone just slaps them in. Oh, let's see a video of that.
Yeah, it's fucking mental, man. Like how do you get that far? Like how, like, do
Yeah.
you believe that you're gonna work? Like they must be so like, oh no, it works on my students, so it must work in real life. Do you reckon
Yeah, I
they
don't
actually think
really
it
know.
works?
No, they can't do because they know it doesn't.
No, they know it's just their students, right? Like, but why would you face someone in real life? And what do you think they think it's gonna work?
I think. I don't.
Do you reckon they think that you've got in their head so much that when the crowd's there, they might actually pass out?
All right. So I just don't see. I don't. It must be all a sketch. But then how do, even preachers or faith healers do it?
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Well, that's all the same, like, because they believe it so much. They believe God's, like, getting involved.
But at one point, you've got to start one-on-one with someone who you've never met.
Yeah.
Or maybe no, not that you've never met.
It must never happen in real life, because otherwise it just wouldn't work, would it?
Yeah, you'd have to just work with like a normal someone. Look at that.
Yeah, it's so bollocks, isn't it?
You just knock someone down by touching someone he was touching.
Yeah, touch someone else near him.
That is mad. I mean, these people just.
They must be so convinced. You must be so scared you're going to get knocked out that just it takes over you.
It's the. So I think this guy's supposed to be a Wing Chun master,
Wing Chun was a good
which
song.
is just sort of like pushing people's hands away. It's all like just
Oh yeah,
minimum effort. You just push their hands away.
yeah.
And he's been punched in the face 6 or 7 times.
He's
on
got
the floor
fucking
now.
destroyed. Yeah,
Yeah.
he is dead. I
This
think he's
dude's proper
actually
ground
dead.
and pound, just punching the fuck out of him.
Yeah, I think the fight's over.
He
Just
had-
call the fight.
He got a little. The dude goes in for a punch and he sort of bats it away, And he maybe bats away another 2 or 3.
He might do 2, but that's it.
Oh, no, well, yeah, it's kind of just 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
If it's even 2.
And as soon as he hit once, he's on the floor and that's it. The fight's over.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's not over. He hits him 9 more times while he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
And then celebrates
And
like a
takes a
dickhead.
knee.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just brutal.
Man, that's some balls there. In a way.
Yeah. I mean, was there no training that involved someone who threw some punches?
What do you mean?
You'd go against someone who was half decent and go, this is shit, actually. This technique
Well,
doesn't
I
work.
suppose. Yeah, but then that means you believe it works.
Yeah.
Right, let's watch one more. One guy's got boxing gloves on. The other guy doesn't.
Yeah.
And he's already...
Instantly down. One punch.
Yep.
What was the guy's... He just grabbed his wrists and then got punched
I
in
don't
the
know
face.
what he was doing. He was taking lots of steps. Like
There was no technique. Yeah.
Had his hands up.
I was
But
expecting the chi was going to kill him.
yeah, he just got one punched again.
Same again.
Okay.
Put a leg up. Well,
He's
then he got
quite
smashed.
old. Oh,
yeah.
man. He's done.
It does not seem fair, does it?
Yeah, he's got to be
Does not
done.
seem fair.
This guy's not even fighting back, basically. He's just holding his hands up, kind of.
Did you see the medical guy just come out of an Asda bag?
Yeah. One punch in the face, one on the way down.
Yeah, just call that a fight, man. Just call it. It's over.
Jiminy Cricket. What? Oh, this is some bloke trying to smash stuff with his head. Okay.
This is going to go well.
Oh, it
Okay,
got-
that did actually
Yeah.
go quite well.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
Okay.
Oh, God, he's in a fucking pint glass. I want to see this.
Okay, he's got his fingers in the glass. Oh, God. Oh, he broke the
Oh,
block.
yeah, he broke the
with
block. I thought he was going to break the pint glass.
Oh, and then the dude picks up the brick and snaps it. Yeah. There we
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
They made out of styrofoam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
It's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Don't believe the lies.
Don't believe the hype. We're the Arctic Monkeys. Don't believe fake grandmasters.
What is that?
We're the Arctic Monkeys and don't believe the hype. And
Is that the Beatles?
play.
You sound like you did a Beatles impression.
We're the Arctic Monkeys.
We're the Arctic Monkeys. It's
don't
me, John
believe-
Lennon.
They're from Sheffield. I can't do it. We're the Arctic Monkeys and don't believe the hype.
I believe the hype. They were quite big.
Yeah, they were good. That was right at the start. And then they play Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor.
No, which is a shit song.
No, it's not. You're
great,
mad.
is it?
You're mad bastard.
It's not great, is it?
You're mad bastard. All right. How do we get onto that?
That was one of your theories.
Fake Grandmasters. Oh, well, I suppose we're talking about Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Oh, so that, yeah.
Didn't
so,
even know what episode it was anymore.
so was it a private fight where he got the touch of death?
And it
on
kicked
him?
in 12 hours later.
Yeah.
Possible.
Was he cursed?
Yeah.
So his parents lost a child before he was born.
Right.
People believed that the curse would afflict males in the family. Believing the curse to be afflicting males in the family, this, it is claimed, is why his parents called Bruce Little Phoenix at home, a nickname traditionally for girls.
Oh, okay. Trick the demons. I like it.
The effect of the curse is also used to explain the unfortunate death of his son, Brandon, when he was filming The Crow.
Makes sense.
True believers say it's not just an eerie coincidence that Brandon was accidentally shot on set in the same way that Bruce's character is shot while filming in Game of Death.
No, that's not a coincidence.
Of course, this theory
Bruce Lee
ignores
died
the
in the
fact
movie.
that Bruce's elder brother Peter lived to 69 while his younger brother Robert is still alive.
Well, it's not every man. It's just skips a generation.
Except for his younger brother.
Yeah. Skips 2 generations.
It does 2, then it skips a generation. And then
We don't know how demons work, well.
2 on, 2 off.
2 on, 2 off. Yeah, there you go. And they can't do any more because Brandley didn't have kids.
Seems
So
fair, but you would have to do it on
eat
weekends.
that one. Yeah. I think that's what I was saying earlier about his biopic.
Yeah.
What's his biopic called? It's not Enter the Dragon. It's like something else Dragon.
I don't know.
Dragon something. But yeah, in his biopic about his life,
How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train Bruce Lee's Dragon. It's like he's also
Heart of Bruce Lee's Dragon Heart.
That's the one. Yeah.
Sean Connery's in it.
Playing Bruce Lee. It's really offensive. It was like the fucking Quentin Tarantino one. He played Bruce Lee in that. It was like really offensive.
I no idea.
Oh, someone pray Bruce Lee. Pray Bruce Lee. I'm doing it now because I've been thinking about that scene.
It's like a Simon Pegg impression.
That's literally what fucking Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's like.
I've never seen it.
Oh man, it's a really offensive portrayal of Bruce Lee.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really bad. But yeah, his
Bruce
biopic was like, oh, how he got famous and how he was like doing fights and stuff. And he's in movies. He broke his back. Now he's fighting demons in his mind, and demons probably killed him in real life. And you're like, what? Is this a biopic?
I don't know about demons.
Yeah, they put demons in the movie.
Okay, so we've got jealous lover, jealous business partner, a curse, drugs, the triads, touch of death, and our seventh and final potential, he never died.
Okay, right. This is definitely the last one.
Yeah.
Okay, I have an eighth.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shit. Yeah, he never died.
he's still alive.
Yeah.
He's still fighting in the triads.
Yeah.
That was a
Job
conspiracy, wasn't it? He'd
Yeah,
become
he
a police officer.
Just joined the police,
Yeah.
and he's fine.
Wow. He's
Go on
still...
then, what's your eighth?
Well, what was the symptoms of him dying?
Swelling of the brain.
Yeah, there was other ones as well.
Yeah, I'd have to look.
And I'm not prepared to do that.
I don't have a full autopsy report.
Well, you quickly look at it while I get another beer.
All right.
Do you want one?
Yes, actually, I'll do.
Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. I can't click when I'm holding this can. Meow 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 meow.
Just break music.
Meow 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 meow.
Yeah, but I don't know if I was doing. I was just sort of riffing, so I might have gone through quite a lot of copyrighted songs.
Oh, I'll edit it out.
Meow 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 meow. Oh, it was a cover. You could say it's
Sounds
a
like
parody.
one of them Animal Crossing covers.
Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow.
We're not just doing this, we're not doing Animal Crossing covers. What's the Bruce Lee?
Through the Wikipedia. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow meow.
Have you found it yet?
According to autopsy reports, Lee's brain had swollen considerably, from 1,400 to 1,575 grams. The autopsy found equagesic, that painkiller thing, in his system.
Well, maybe it's before he died then. The symptoms when he went to hospital.
Oh, that's swelling on the brain.
There were some other symptoms that I heard.
Seizures, headaches.
Yeah, seizures and headaches. Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm. They're the ones. They were the symptoms.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh, fuck, the theory I heard might actually be true. It all adds up.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, like, a couple of weeks before he died, he got the sweat glands in his armpit removed.
Right.
Because he was such a kung fu man on the screen, he was getting massive sweat patches in his armpits. He got the sweat glands removed.
How? Can you do that?
Yeah, you can do it, yeah. Some dodgy surgery.
Why? Just so he doesn't sweat?
Yeah, so he didn't have sweat patches.
Just towel off.
I know, right? But
He could probably have paid someone to do that for him.
while he was fighting,
Yeah.
some buckets coming in, doing it.
Yeah,
Mid-fight.
like a mop, like on a,
On a stick. Yeah.
just jabbing it. That would be sick.
Yeah, that'd be a good job.
Good YouTube video, that.
We can make that.
With some VFX. Get Corridor Crew on.
Make a fake mop. We could use a real one.
Yeah, you actually just use half a mop and then you like,
What
key
I've
in
done
the
if I
rest.
made this, yeah. I'd use a fake Bruce Lee. Would have been easier.
Yeah, we've got a deep fake Bruce Lee.
I'd use a toy Bruce Lee and a tiny mop.
Yeah, it's probably the way stop motion. Just draw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just animate it. No one know the difference.
Okay, so he had his sweat glands removed.
Yeah.
Then that made him have seizures. How?
Influx of water in the system. You're gonna get big
right,
headaches and stuff, aren't you? Your brain is gonna swell.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're back to taking on too much water.
Yeah.
We're obsessed with it.
But it makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't mind it, to be fair.
Yeah, like, of all the things you brought up, to be fair, that is the most... Like, I don't know if that did actually happen, but if that did happen, that explains a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
He sweat on the inside too much. He couldn't get rid of enough water.
But is that what happens if you remove your sweat glands? You sweat on the inside.
Yeah. You've got sweat somewhere.
You're saying, yeah, confidently.
I think that's what my PE teacher told me, and I believed her.
The PE teacher?
It was always a discussion about...
Which PE teacher was this?
I can't remember her name. Miss Cook, maybe?
I don't know.
Does that mean anything to you?
I can't remember either.
No. Because it's deodorant or antiperspirant. And
Antiperspirant.
they'd always say if you use antiperspirant, it covers up the sweat glands. It means you sweat somewhere else.
That can't
Because
be true, then.
you need to get rid of the water. You get rid of the water for a reason. If you're not getting rid of it out of your armpit, something else happens.
But you still sweat there.
Well, you sweat in your tongue and stuff, they say, and you can't sweat as much as you would like to sweat. So your body retains more water than it should.
But like, but you only put it on your underarms.
But that's where you sweat the most.
Is it that crucial that you've got to sweat there?
Yeah, that's why it happens. Everything happens for a reason, doesn't it?
But you can sweat anywhere.
Yeah, but you sweat like a fucking lot at your armpits, don't you?
Why?
It's a very musty place, isn't it? It's very warm. I don't know.
Yeah, but just because it's a cleft,
It's a good spot,
is
isn't
that the only reason?
it? I don't know why it is.
So it's like between your teeth and your lips,
What a good place to
under your
sweat.
tongue. Yeah.
But I'd like to sweat out there.
But then I suppose you want to excrete on the outside. Just do it all up your arse.
Pull out the
or something.
gooch. Like a funnel.
Yeah.
Just put a funnel in your gooch. Just sprays down your leg like a hose. That's how they should do it. That's what I'd do.
Sorry, I'm sweating.
That's what you need.
Can wear shorts.
Yeah, like a sweat.
Like a sweat.
Like a sweat. I was gonna say, let's say a sweat dick. I wasn't gonna bring the tone down, Will. But you have a third dick.
What tone? Oh, you have a sweat dick.
I don't know where the second one come from, but you have a third dick. It's called the sweat dick. You go, sorry, boys. I got a lot of sweat on it.
What an insight.
And you spray it out.
Can tell we don't live together. I don't know about the second one.
You wait, it's going to come up eventually.
It's called your nose.
Sweet and sour sauce, that one.
You thought I had loads of sauce in a drawer.
Did you ever hear this conversation?
Yeah.
What is it? Coffee pods. There's like 1,000 coffee pods, and I thought it was all just little bits of sauce you've nicked from the Chinese.
Yeah, you thought I had... Well, not 1,000.
That's getting close, right?
Couple hundred.
A couple hundred.
Definitely a couple hundred, I'd say.
It was 200 pods on a Chinese menu. So my brain just made the leap, and I went, "That's probably a Chinese pod."
Just finished one off and just threw everything in a drawer to forget about it. Get rid of the evidence.
They'll never know.
Right, so... excuse me. Unless you've got any others to add.
No,
That's it.
Should we just Google just a quick? Did Bruce Lee get sweat glands removed? Yes or no? Because if yes, I think that's way more likely. That's how he died.
If yes. Made a few typing errors, I felt.
Yeah, I know. It's made it more crucial because there's no like predictions.
Several months before his death, Lee had an operation to remove sweat glands from his armpits because he thought dank pits looked bad on screen.
Dank pits, fam.
This is from history.com.
Is that reputable?
I mean, history.com. Snopes. That'll tell us. I don't know, I'm thinking of this.
I don't know what this is, but if you believe it, I'll believe it.
There's a website that like tells you whether stuff is true.
Yeah, just the one.
I thought it was.
It looks it. There's different colours.
Yeah.
I don't know if that means anything to anyone.
Different.
The colours mean different.
No, I don't know.
Snopes debunker.
History.com. It's the History Channel.
Yeah, the History Channel. They never lied about anything.
So he did.
I mean, it's a weird thing to make up, right?
Jeez, this is the old source. All right, so he did.
He did have his sweat glands removed in his armpits.
So that's how he died.
To me, like, do you think that?
Well,
I kind of think that.
I mean, I don't know enough about it, but
Yeah.
it just seems mad that that's so crucial.
It would be very crucial.
So what? It's like 4% of your overall body, but it's 50% the sweat or whatever. Is that how it works?
Yeah, I
I
suppose.
mean,
but
it kind of is, to be
yeah,
fair.
I
It's
think
like,
how much you sweat. You probably sweat 50% out your armpits.
it's the first bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is weird.
yeah. You sweat a fucking lot at your pits, don't you?
Yeah.
You do, especially on the aiming the sea. There's an operation where you can get removed, mate.
But then I'll die while I'm filming Game of Death.
Like several
Oh,
months
just
later.
never film Game of Death.
Yeah, then you never die.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's the way to do it.
You never get the curse. I'll start calling you Little Phoenix.
Do you think any of them are reputable?
None of the other ones, but I do think the sweat glands in his armpits sort of makes sense.
Okay, well,
It does sound like a weird, too much fluid in his body. He's getting headaches. His brain swelled up.
okay, so weird underinterestingness then.
What to how he died?
Well, I guess overall, the mystery of
Yeah, the mystery of his death. Without the armpits, there's a bit of a mystery. I think that ties up a lot of loose ends for me.
without the armpits, demons in the head seems a lot more realistic.
Yeah, honestly, I was demon in the heads for a while, but until I heard about the armpits fear, it's like, you know what? That's mad. Let's go down the middle. Let's go 5.
Okay, fine,
Yeah, yeah.
fine.
It's not 100% armpits, but
No.
it's a good 50% armpits.
Believability.
What am I believing now?
Armpits.
Do I believe in armpits?
Yeah.
I just said 50%, but I'm going to go a bit over 50%. We'll go 4. 4.
Okay.
I think it's a 4 is armpits.
Well,
Probably 0.5 demons, 0.5 everything else.
yeah, I suppose.
Painkillers, triads, he's still alive.
Yeah.
It's 0.5.
I mean, it's an underinterestedness times believability to the power of
Your, well, God,
my Hollywood
your
factor.
Hollywood factor. Him getting his pits removed as a whole movie.
Yeah, it starts with
Laser surgery.
backstreet surgery. You don't see the patient, you see the doctor,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
He's going, this is, I won't do an accent. I'll
You nearly did.
do
I'm so excited.
I'll do other accents.
This is a dangerous operation, Mr. L.
What does that all stand for?
You know that if you do it too much, if you get too hot and sweaty, you'll die. You'll surely die. I could just offer you a towel.
Or a mop.
And then he gets choked, the surgeon.
Just do it. Just fucking do it.
I'm sorry, Mr. L. I'll do it. I won't say a word.
I've checked your CAT scans as well. Did someone do the touch of death on you 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Because it's catching up to you.
Well, the surgeon completes the surgery, and at the end, the guy gets up, puts his trench coat on, puts his hat
The
on.
guy, Mr. L.
Mr. L.
We don't know who it is.
Yeah, Mr. L. He walks towards the door, and then the surgeon touches him and goes, "By the way, Mr. L, I hope you don't get too hot under the collar."
By another calling me in the armpits.
No, he's just put a big coat on,
Yeah.
and he's pulled his collar up so he can't be seen.
Yeah.
He almost looks back, you see an eye. And then that section finishes.
Okay.
How's this going to work? How do we do a reveal? Then we go on to,
The reveal he's got no armpits.
we follow a young budding runner at a film production studio.
Runner.
A runner,
A
like
movie runner.
general runner.
Yeah.
Running about. A coffee for you, Mr. Spielberg. Mr. Chow, here's the copy of the New York Times. Doing jobs. It's a romantic comedy.
Between Spielberg and Mr. Chow.
and the runner's in the middle of the relationship. Spielberg's trying to get off with Chow. I think Spielberg would probably be quite young,
I was going to say, I think he'd be at the bottom.
canonically. No, I don't.
Would like to speculate, but
yeah.
he would be the bottom.
Spielberg and Chow, the relationship is back and forth. They don't really get on. They rub a bit against each other, but they find common ground because Geraldine, the runner, helps make that happen.
Not that they're both in movies.
Sort of parent trap thing.
Yeah. They both have a love of cycling.
And then they fall in love and they go, do you know what, Geraldine? This is Spielberg.
Okay, good. I thought it was a very racist accent.
No, that's how Spielberg talks. You know what, Geraldine? I'm going to put you in a movie picture. And she goes, oh, thank you.
What's this? Is a movie in the movie?
Yeah.
Right, okay. They didn't fall in love in real life.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Thank you, Mr. Spielberg.
Is he playing himself in this movie? He is Mr. Spielberg in the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he goes, well, I can, what sort of movie do you want to be in? I'll make any picture you like.
I really want to be a shark, Spielberg. Can you do that? I can
No,
do this.
I'm afraid I can't make you a shark, kid, but you ever heard of the Kung Fu movies?
Like Enter the Dragon.
Well, actually, there's this great new picture called Game of Death that I'm making. Me and Mr. Chow here, we gonna make it, ain't we? Okay, so you gonna be in the Kung Fu picture. Let me introduce you to Mr. Bruce Lee. And he goes, yo.
I'm not going to do an accent.
No. And he goes, oh, be like
He says that again.
He goes, be like water, Geraldine.
Right.
They hit it off. They go to an actress's house. He collapses. Mr. L was Bruce Lee the whole
What, that was Bruce Lee?
time.
Oh, shit. What was Mr. Libido?
So in like the last 10 minutes,
The last
Bruce-
10 minutes, we spent a whole hour.
yeah.
Right, okay.
Bruce Lee comes into it and dies.
Great.
And that's it.
What about the kid? Does he get
It's
the
a
good
story
part?
within a story. The Bruce Lee story happens around you. You see it happen in the background of Geraldine's adventures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it ever explained that it was the armpits, or is it still ambiguous? It was just...
Yeah, because when they go to the actress's house, he goes, hey, you're sure sweat. That's not what Bruce Lee said. He goes, hey, you're sure sweating, kid.
Been in for New York for too long.
Yeah, and she goes, oh, Mr. Spielberg, yeah, I am, but why isn't Mr. Lee? He goes, oh, that kid, he got his sweat glands removed because it doesn't look good when I make a picture. And they go, oh, I can't wait to finish making Game of Death. He goes, speaking of Game of Death, look at Bruce over there.
That's a game of death.
His head's the size of my ass. And then Bruce Lee collapses.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And Spielberg's like, do you ever wonder where his armpits went? Lifts his arms up and it's like a fire hose.
And then two fists come out.
And that's how he fights in Game of Death with his armpits.
Fist pits of death. Sweat fit pits of fit. Trying to say
Sweat fist pets.
Trying to say sweat pit fists of death.
Be a good name for a band.
Trying to say
Because no one can say it.
Trying to
I'm
say
not going to try and say it.
So,
It's
go
just
on.
to be offensive.
no. Why?
What's it called? Sweat fist pit death.
Sweat pit fists death of
Sweat
death.
pit fist of death.
Sweat piss fist.
Sweat pits fist of death.
Sweat piss fist. Of death.
Sweat pits fist.
Sweat piss.
I made all this out.
No, you can't.
It's all going.
Sweat pits fist of death.
This is nothing.
Sweat piss fist. Sweat pits fists of death. It's really hard.
It's hard.
We have invented a tongue twister. Try and say it.
We try when we're sober.
No, try and say it
If
now.
we can't say it when we're sober,
Sweat
it
pits
counts.
fists of death.
I can't say anything now.
Sweat pits fists of death.
I couldn't say Bruce Lee for a while. I kept fucking up.
All right, so what are you rating that on Hollywood Factor?
Oh, it's 8.
8 out of 26.
It wasn't a movie. Nothing happened.
Oh, right, so we're going to have to fucking do some maths here.
I don't know if you are you?
Well, you put 0.5
5.
in there.
Why did I put 0.5?
I thought you said 5 by 4.5.
Yeah, go 4.5. Yeah, that's good. I like that.
5 times 4.5 to the power of 8. Oh, it's not good.
Well, I wasn't expecting it today.
16.6548227619.
16.
16. Rounded up, 16.7.
Fucking hell. 16.
Well, shit. I think we've done Bruce Lee a discredit there.
I think you'd like it.
Maybe it was. So what was it really? It's the Hollywood Factor. I lost a lot of points.
Yeah, you did. You could have. There's a better movie there, right?
Sweat Pits, Fists of Death.
Yeah, even the movie about Joey making another movie would have been more interesting.
That wasn't a movie.
I was following that until fucking Bruce Lee died. I was like, what's this guy doing? What's he dead for? What happened?
Well, Mr. L had to come back into it.
Even the movie about Bruce Lee's life where he fought demons made more sense than this.
Oh, I meant to bring in the demons.
That
Didn't be a good,
you got a 9, mate.
good callback. Yeah.
Should we look up Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Bruce Lee? I think you need to see it if you haven't seen it. And you take back what you said about my Asian accent, because this is way worse.
Simon Pegg accent. It's not your Asian accent. Controversy stems from a scene in which an actor playing Lee brags about his foreign prowess.
Where's the clip? Get the clip
I'll
up.
get the clip.
Let me read the quote.
I'll get your fucking clip.
Unless you read it in an Asian accent.
Bruce Lee fight Brad Pitt.
There's a bit where he talks, probably.
Bruce Lee fight scene.
Yeah, one of them. I don't know.
There we go.
What I admire in martial arts tournaments, they won't let you fight like that. It's very frustrating. You stand in front of a guy, you just want to let him have it.
You're about to fight Bruce Lee and win.
I don't know if he wins. It's a weird scene, right?
Yeah, it's weird.
He was just like, I just wrote a character that's as strong as Bruce Lee. He wrote it. Doesn't mean anything.
So that's not supposed to be Bruce Lee. It's just supposed to be.
No, that's
Well,
supposed to be Bruce Lee.
oh,
That's
it is.
100% Bruce Lee.
He's like, my name is Bruce Lee.
Yeah,
Or it's
that's,
just supposed to be a bloke that's like
that's Bruce Lee.
a Bruce Lee equivalent.
Quentin Tarantino didn't like Bruce Lee for some reason.
He's a weird bloke.
Just how abrasive he was like, oh, Bruce Lee, I'm going to kick the fuck out of anyone. That doesn't seem like Bruce
I'm
Lee.
double
right?
hard, mate.
Yeah. Don't think he was like that in real life, was he?
I don't know.
Come around on set bragging how strong he was. I'll fight anyone, man. Come and fight me.
I've seen a couple of interviews with him and he seemed pretty chill.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't expect it.
Whatever.
Either way, weird.
16.7 though.
Yeah.
Pretty low.
Yeah.
Bit gutted.
Maybe we could beat him up. Maybe Brad Pitt could take him in a fight.
Yeah, I was worried Brad Pitt was just going to kick fuck out of him.
Yeah. It wasn't far off, though.
Maybe I'll have to watch that film.
Yeah, that's not good. I don't like it.
Alright, I won't.
I don't like Quentin Tarantino, to be fair.
No, he seems like a bit of a weirdo.
Yeah, he's a strange guy.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Yeah, that's that.
It's been weird and interesting stories.
I've been Josh.
I've been Will.
And fuck Tarantino.
Yeah, fuck Tarantino. And Elon Musk.
And
See you
all
next
his
week.
racism.
Yeah.